And I'm working on the line, minding my own business. Guess what happened?
What's happening?
I met another woman. It's true, man. I can't help it. It's true. I was 42 and she was 28, and I couldn't concentrate working, and I didn't want to do overtime. And, you know, I took her to church. Daddy changed his sermon and said, you shouldn't be shacking and living together. She said, I ain't going to church with you no more. But I went to the casino right here in Detroit.
Yeah.
That changed my life. I guess when I come back from the casino, 3 days later, she done changed a lot. She called the police, say I didn't live there. Man, I lost my recording secretary position. I got 2 out the union. I say, what's the moral to this story?
Oh my
Be
God.
careful who you meet and look at when you at work. but now check this out. This lady turned out to get elected chairman of the shop committee. As we sit here right now, she negotiating the GM UAW national agreement.
Wow. That's insane.
Politics. She learned. I was 42 at the time. She was 28. And, you know, when you look at the politics, I'm the councilman. She negotiating the national agreement. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing, if I could do it all over, I'd have left my money at the casino. I stayed gone 3 days trying to get that paper back. You married, ain't you?
Yeah.
You ain't never did nothing like that.
Mm-mm. I've been married for 19 years since I was 22 years
And
old.
you ain't never went to the casino and
Oh, yeah.
stayed gone for 3
No.
days.
Never, ever.
You got a cell phone, don't you?
Yeah, but I ain't never
They
been
should have
gone.
just called. Don't change the lock. If you stay gone for 3, 4 days, you think your wife and daughter go change the lock so you'll get back in.
Never. They'll never change the locks.
That's what
I'm
I
always
said.
getting in.
Okay.
You don't think I'll be able to get back in?
I don't know. I ain't speaking on nobody. I can only speak for me.
You wasn't getting in?
I didn't get in. Everything changed. So I'm telling you, that's 2 major parts in my life. But like you say, women can be in the middle of it.
Mr. Mays, though, what did she think you was doing? You was just at the casino.
She said a man shouldn't be gone from home like that. So it is what it is. So I'm 65 in September. Never been married. 2, 3
Really?
close calls. I got 1 son and 3 grands. And the 2 grands is girls, like 6 and 8, and the son is like a year, 2 years old. And my son did better than me. His name Eric Mays. He got married. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can handle it.
What made you decide never to get married?
If you had the luck I had about in the club,
Well, no, because you said
you might not get.
you said that you had a couple close calls.
That's them.
Oh, those are the two. Those are the close calls. Oh,
Them
okay.
the close calls,
I didn't know if
man.
there was 2 other ones.
Them the close calls, and so I had a close call or 2. Now you think I'm gonna get married at 64,
Nah,
65?
I don't think it's worth it.
Well, I know one thing. If I do, how long you been married?
19 years.
If I get married at 64, 65, guess probably what happened. Just like I dreamed of. That same woman married her into death do us part.
Yeah, but Mr. Mays, I don't want you to be giving me the third moral of the story though either.
You don't want to say 3 strikes, I'm out. Leave it right there at 2. All right, you make a point, Antoine. But that's what you get for asking me the foundations and the growing up of my childhood and life. You took me back. I'm sitting here about to cry because you reminded me of the good old days.
So, okay, so you GM. let me ask you a question about that, right? Because, well, not just GM, just the auto industry in general. Obviously, it's changed significantly since when you first started working there versus what we see it to be today, right? And you have insight that probably very few people in the world can probably give, not only from your experiences there, but also looking at it from committee members and being elected to different positions and things like that. And then you see things changing, electrification, and you got Tesla out here and all of this other type of stuff. What is your general view of the auto industry today versus what it was like when you were there?
Well, remember, probably when you and I was there, we seen them go automated in one department, the
Yeah.
body shop.
Yep.
We was there when they started switching people for robots.
Yep.
And, people used to do the welding gun. Now you got robots.
Yep.
And that was a little fight. They taking jobs. Um, I remember in 78, 79 when I was trying to work, quit, and go back to Michigan State, they had layoffs. And so I had traded the 77 Regal for the 78, white with red interior, power roof. And I got caught on a layoff after about 2 weeks going into my junior, senior year.
Okay.
And I couldn't pay them car notes. It was the oil embargo type period of time. They laid off all across the country, and it hit me. And so I ended up getting a repo.
Oh, yeah.
Ended up getting my car
Not a Regal, a repo.
Or not, the Regal got repoed.
Yeah.
But I still went on back to Michigan State and kept plugging along. But we seen the auto industry change. That's when we were there. That's when General Flint had about 11 General Motors plants.
Yeah.
And for a town Flint size,
Flint was booming.
it was booming. People that came from Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, and it was 80,000 GM workers in that small town.
Yeah.
And it was 11 plants. When they closed them plants and laid off and all that mess, it went from 80,000 to where we at today, 8,000. That means 72,000 checks.
Yeah.
Quit dropping every weekend in the city of Flint. Back in the day when we had them platform shoes and bell bottoms and the cell phone wasn't like here. It was in a
The big
box.
brick.
Yeah. Man, look, if you had that cell
You was the
phone,
man.
you was the man.